Having a healthy relationship with food means welcoming all foods into your diet without restrictions, seeing the value in food beyond just calories, and remembering that your value as a human is not dictated by the foods that you eat.
You took me right out my comfort zone.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Steph, if you're new here, and I make videos on sobriety, self-love, and wellness. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about all of the things that I'm doing and all of the mindset shifts that I'm making in order to heal my relationship with food, in hopes that by sharing it, it can help you heal your own relationship with food if that's something that you feel like you need to do. Little backstory on me: I developed orthorexia in 7th or 8th grade, and I recovered from it physically after I inadvertently lost a lot of weight because of it, but I never recovered from it mentally. I never got therapy. I never got help for the disordered thoughts that I have about food and about my body in my brain. So I've dealt with these thoughts for almost 10 years now. So obviously I'm going to be talking about a lot of tips and things in this video, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I do these things every single day. This healing journey is not linear. Some days are going to be easier than others. So if you watch this video and you feel like you can't do all the things that I'm going to say in it, that's perfectly fine, because it's a process and it takes time. In no way am I professional. In no way am I saying that if you watch this video, you are going to have a healed relationship with food. That's not what I'm saying. These are just little tips that I have learned as I've embarked on this journey myself, and I want to share them with you. I do apologize that this video is kind of all over the place. I was aiming for like a vlog style where I share tips throughout my day, but I just didn't end up filming anything between my meals, so it's just kind of me going from meal to meal and talking about my mindset shifts before I eat. So hopefully you like it. We'll see. I'm gonna shut up now and let's just get into the video.
You became a habit on your own.
One thing that I've been doing recently to heal my relationship with food is to stop measuring my food. I have been measuring my food, not all the time and not all food, but for as long as I can remember. It started with the MyFitnessPal app and then trying to count macros and everything. And so I've been doing it subconsciously for a while now, and so I'm really trying to start not doing that and just pouring in the oatmeal and seeing how much I want and what a good amount looks like to me. I think my fear with pouring too much is that I will eat it all and then be overeating, but if I want to eat it all, then that was just a sign that my body wanted that much oatmeal and maybe even more. Another thing that I constantly measured was almond butter or peanut butters, because you always are told to not go overboard with the almond butter in terms of diet culture. That's what they tell you. So I was always nervous about going overboard with my almond butter. Ooh, I look kind of tired, and that's because I am. I just woke up and I'm eating. What a concept. That was something that I never used to do. Waking up and eating right away was just off limits for me. I think we've all been fed this idea that there's certain times in the day that you should be eating, you know, whether it's not eating past 7 p.m. or not eating before 10 a.m. And I think that relates a lot to the intermittent fasting, which intermittent fasting I know has some benefits and it's great for some people, but in terms of people who struggle with their eating, it's definitely a rule that I centered my eating around. So one thing that I've been doing is just giving myself permission to eat, no matter what time of day it is, no matter if I'm hungry or not. If I want to eat, I'm going to eat. And today I woke up and I really was craving oatmeal, and so I'm gonna eat it. Even if I woke up super hungry, I would wait until the right time to eat. And if you really think about that, it really doesn't make much sense. Like, your body, yes, there's a circadian rhythm, but it doesn't know what time it is. It doesn't know what time you're eating this food. It just knows that there's food coming in and it's going to digest it and use it as fuel. Really letting go of the idea that you have to wait for a certain time to eat or you can't eat past a certain time has really helped me just achieve this freedom and just knowing that I can eat whenever and whatever I want. So I'm gonna enjoy this. Oh shit, I just dropped so many blueberries. And yes, I'm putting them back into the bowl because we don't waste food here.
Sweet, sweet words from miles away.
Another thing that I've been doing to kind of work through some of my food rules is not letting what I ate the day before dictate what I eat the next day, because that's something I used to always do. Like yesterday I had that pizza and that was a lot of bread, so my first thought today was, oh, I can't have bread today because I had a lot of bread yesterday, even though I really wanted this bread today. So challenging that and thinking of it as a clean slate. Don't even think of it as a slate, but just not letting the guilt from one day, if you're feeling guilt over certain foods, dictate how you eat the next day. And that goes for working out too. Don't feel like you have to work out 10 times harder because you ate a certain thing the previous day or that morning. So yeah, let's dig in.
Weak, I'm so weak when you hide away.
Before I dive into this delicious meal, one thing that I've been trying to do is practice mindful eating. So a lot of the times I will just eat and watch TV or eat really quickly because I'm thinking about other things. And so by practicing mindful eating, I'm actually being appreciative of the food and the nutrients that's been going into my body. And that can be as simple as taking 3 deep breaths before you eat, not watching TV every single time you eat, and before eating, you know, really giving thanks to the farmers and the grocery store workers and everyone who made it possible to put this food on your plate. The chefs.
What up?
Because it really truly is a blessing. There's so many people who do not have access to these foods and to nutritious foods. And so giving thanks and being grateful, taking time to be mindful before you eat can really help you appreciate food rather than fear it or stress about it.
Baby, is it over?
Hey, so I've got my ice cream here because another thing I'm doing is welcoming all foods into my diet and not seeing foods as good or bad. You know, that's how I've seen and viewed food for as long as I can remember. I either view it as good, meaning it's nutritious and it won't make me gain weight, or I see it as bad and it's not healthy and it will go straight to my stomach or my thighs. And even saying that out loud, I know that's so unrealistic, but that's just how I've viewed food for as long as I can remember. You know, society, diet culture, whatever you want to call it, has told us that bad foods are the ones that are traditionally higher in caloric content and lower in nutrients, like ice cream. But instead of viewing ice cream as bad, I just really want to view it for what it is, which is food. It's fuel, and it's something that is really going to fuel my body, mind, and especially my soul. I think there's this common fear among people who've been, you know, chronic dieting or restricting their foods for a while, that if they just let themselves eat whatever they want, they're just gonna eat everything in sight and eat ice cream all the time or something. And that was definitely a fear of mine. But what I have realized over time, and what I think a lot of people should know, is the concept of habituation, which is where the greater exposure that you have to a food or a flavor, the less appealing it will become. I mean, sure, after not letting yourself have ice cream for years, you probably will want to have ice cream every night, and you'll probably eat ice cream every night, and that is perfectly fine, but that will not last for the rest of your life. The ice cream will eventually lose its appeal. Also, another thing that I used to always do is give a reason as to why I was eating certain foods. So I'm going to eat a salad because I didn't exercise today, or I'm going to eat this ice cream because I did good on a test or something, when in reality, we really don't need to give a reason for why we're eating certain things. We just can eat them because we want to eat them. I want to eat this ice cream because I want to eat it, not because, oh, I had a hard day or because I worked really hard today. I simply want to eat it. By removing the labels and the reasons, we remove food's power over us. So my ice cream, I've been talking so long, it has turned into a soup, but maybe I'll slurp it up. I told you the video was all over the place, didn't I? It was. If you made it this far, hello. The last thing that I am doing to heal my relationship with food, and one of the most important things I think, is I'm getting professional help. For so long, I've tried to kind of heal my relationship with food by watching YouTube videos, listening to podcasts, and I've come to realize, like, that's all good and dandy, but I really do need professional help, and I'm willing to admit that to myself. So if you feel like you've tried everything, you're following all the right accounts, and you still have these problems in your head about the way that you view food and your body, I really encourage you to see a therapist and get the professional help that you need. I've had only one session so far, but I can already tell that it's going to make the world of difference in my healing journey. That is all for the video today. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you all so much for watching. I truly, truly appreciate every single view, every single comment on this channel. If you liked this video and you thought it was helpful, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos from me, and I will see you in the next video.